I just wanted to do a follow-up video. So, we managed to make it back from my vacation in one piece. And I figured I would say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger as a person. But I had fun for the most part, though. I mean, the overall vacation part, getting to the destination was, it was somewhat easy, but as we were coming back from those particular airports, there seemed to be something going on, because I'm guessing it was because of the storms that were happening in that area. So we managed to miss a few flights, but overall we managed to get there all right. When you go through this, you feel, I felt fatigued once I got back home, but now that I've gotten enough sleep and enough rest, I feel normal, I feel fine. But, anyway, in this recording, I'm just going to freely speak about what I've been thinking about, and it has to do with, like, ancient customs, our ancestors' customs and their way of doing things. So, I don't know, to get into this topic, it's like, so I want to say that, there would be no matriarchy without spiritual guidance. You would need wisdom, because if you're going to practice and go by the ancient cultures, what they did, our ancestors, what they did a long time ago, everything had order and structure to it, but overall, as a collective, we had to put our thoughts together for the most part. To even think and structure anything. So, with that being said, so on the way back from my flight, I had actually listened to RFG Chosen One's recordings and audios, because I had put those audios on my MP3, and they happened just to be there for the trip. And so I was listening to one of his audios on my MP3, and I think I remember him saying something like, back a long time ago, there used to be, like, the matriarchy, the custom, the way of doing that, I guess, flourished for a long time. But, what we have today, what we call feminism, is not really, it's not really a matriarchy. It's a broken one, actually, because it's not really how we should be, conducting ourselves as the divine feminine, you see, as far as that goes. So, the divine feminine is actually supposed to, she's supposed to grow and evolve from the divine masculine, and that's what makes, a more organized, collective way of doing things, but it has a specific type of I mean, it has a specific way you go about it. I mean, you can be feminine, but I mean, um, um, the basic rule here is to follow follow the right judgment, the laws and commandments, but still be, that feminine way, but you still have to actually follow what the divine masculine does if you're gonna get this specific type of way to work. I don't know if people really understand what I'm trying to say here in this video, but I mean, it's all about like fairness, like we all have to be fair right now. But in this world today, what we call feminism is not a true matriarchy if you don't follow the laws of, the divine masculine, the raw energy, the raw light, which is growing and developing your third eye to see what's not really there instead of the physical, because the spiritual way is what's really important if you want to deal with fairness to to each other, as far as divine masculine and divine feminine coming together. And this feminism thing it just seems like it just doesn't want to come together with the divine masculine or the masculine way at all, because the masculine deals more with logic and just that, the raw, the laws of Horus and Ra, like that divine way. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it just seems like the feminism thing, it's pushing away from, the masculine way of doing things, and it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like, to me, it doesn't seem like the feminism thing is very logic at all, is what I'm saying. Because it's not a way of like harmony and a collective unity with divine masculine, divine feminine forces. It just seems like it wants to push away, like a positive, like a negative and a negative, or a positive and a positive. Like it just pushes away. So, I wanted to get that out there. So, this is not the way that we should be, because this matrix, I know this matrix doesn't want us to truly connect and be together, but I just had to come out and say that. So it used to be a long time ago, what I'm getting from RFG Chosen One's videos, like in one of his videos, like I thought I heard him say, like, there used to be a feminine force that took over this earth. And let's see if I can actually try to find his video. So it's called RFG Chosen One Galactic Female. I don't know, his video's on here somewhere, but anyway. it used to be a matriarchy, but all of the females, especially in Kemet, I think, so all of the females, they, you know, they followed the role of their mother, but some females, if they were wealthy, they followed the ways and the customs of her father. If she was considering, like, ruling her family line one day, and or just following in his footsteps, like. So if the matriarchy, if our ancestors' matriarchy wanted to really work, the female would follow the role of her father, and she, if she followed his way, she basically just followed the more logical way instead of the really high intense, like, emotion of like a female source, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, if she were to be in a matriarch, some kind of matriarchy, she would have to follow the masculine role and the role of her father. So let's see here. So in ancient Kemet, I think. So if I just go to Google and I say, like, female, I didn't want to female Kemet rulers or something. Yeah, see right here. The role of women in Kemet, representing power and divinity from the divine masculine. I don't know where it's going to take me, but you see these Egyptian carvings. The role of women in Kemet, representing power and divinity. So all this right here, this is not feminism. It's following the divine, the raw masculine principles of the divine masculine, but it was ruled by women, though. It was ruled by women. So, I mean, this thing, what's going on now in today's day, it's not this. It's not. See, this was a true matriarchy ruled by women, but they represented their male counterpart. They had to do that, because if you're going to follow the ways of Ma'at, which is like a judgment, like a type of judgment thing, follow the role of the man, the masculine. So matriarchy, I'm not really sure what it means, but let's see. Matriarchy, is it something real? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same thing, but so yeah. I apologize for my dog in the background barking at something. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to get that out, and hopefully it's interesting, because, the truth, it needs to be out there, it needs to get out there. And I had also heard what YouTube wants to do as well, so I'm hoping everybody, I'm hoping it doesn't go through. like with the whole like censoring, and it's just really dumb. Anyway, that's the recording, and I hope you guys somewhat understand. I mean, as you know, as a divine feminine source, I was hoping to have my husband speak for me, but they're not here right now, and they also don't speak in English. So, I mean, if I were to do these videos any better, like, I would just have my husband speak for me, but since it's this way now, I don't mind. So, but anyway, that's it for the recording, guys. Speak to you in another one here pretty soon. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye.